Well then, there we are. A little late, but back with Factorio. And, well, what will we be doing? I don't know. This probably. If I can find the forest large enough to burn down. Because I hardly remember where we were. So I will have to run around and try to remember ever so slightly where we were. Sorry, I got back from watching Miss Marple. And the shit. Another attack. And the British, you know. Well, okay, first we will work towards advanced material processing. That will be extremely important for... Actually, let's see. I don't remember... Their crafting speed of 2 with pollution of 1. Regular furnaces are a crafting speed of 2 and pollution of 4. A fourth of the pollution. Though at the cost of power, so... Not exactly just 25% of the same of pollution, but you know, it's better. And going here we see there is still wait. There should be an insert that I shouldn't there. Still, we are making blue science at a pace. And I mean, our goal will of course be to get that quite quickly and then probably expand someplace else and build another factory. Like, for example, let's say we start processing iron bars down here, as I don't really want to transport large amounts of iron ore. That would be a waste of belts. And also, I guess this could be a moment where we could start using trains. Because those are exciting. So, I mean, let's just get into it. First step, of course, think about next step. We're getting advanced material processing now, but after that, we should probably work towards the speed modules. Those can be quite useful. And of course, once we reach tier 3 of any of them... No, wait, okay, I remember. Main bus. Like, producing this shit don't work. We need a main bus. So that will be our first step. Thinking about creating a main bus. Now, of course, that's going to be difficult. Especially considering the territories, how they lie. We could potentially have it run south and then erect large walls here. In fact, I think that might be the best solution. Possibly, who knows? Also, we need more ammunition at some point. But let's just start getting some of these plans into action so that we can get to work on others later. So I wish I made like a blueprint or, you know, a main line, but I guess not. So then the question will be, shall it run through this lake or this lake? Because it will have to run through one. Unless of course I run it along here, at which point it will have to run through this lake most likely. But let's just wipe that guy out. Erect a wall here. It's not permanent, it's temporary. Anyways, here we have the 4 first belts. These 4 first belts will, of course, carry the most necessary materials, I think. Okay. When it comes to the main bus, we're of course going to need to carry all base materials and at least some circuitry and other such. So these belts will be for green circuits, iron, copper, and now I could run gears as they're used a lot. So you know what, I think I will just shift these one down and then transport gears along here. And then of course I will not, at this point I will be transporting more stuff that does not require its own belt. Here I believe I will... Okay, let's just look through the... Coal and stone will need to be carried. But I don't think that either needs to. So let's have these to be steel and these to be plastic. Both of those materials require at least 2. We also require to carry a small amount of sulfur, stone and coal, and stone bricks, for that matter. So yeah, no, it could potentially be a little bit of a hassle to carry all on 4, but you know, I think I'll try. So then it will be stone, bricks, coal, and then sulfur along these 4. And for now we could leave it at that, assuming we make the factories on this side of the belt. But of course, you know, let's charge up the tank, fill it with shells and such, and then head into battle. We have plenty of flamethrower ammo, some standard firearm magazines. And now we just head off and eradicate some more Xenos or aliens. And that's a handgun. As we of course know, these aliens will of course just make their way back, but if I can at least stop them from regularly raiding my main lines, I guys. But hey, what's fun if there's no danger? Just to make friends. Okay, I think I should just leave firearm ammunition behind. It's no longer viable as an attack. At least not the regular ones. Well. I don't know what the trees slow me down, but I'm not gonna take the risk. Oh okay, that's a main share. Turning back all the speakers get a chance. Though they luckily don't do too much damage. And I can just wipe out the big biters. strike, strike. I'm uncertain how often the large guys are able to bite me, but every time I'm hit by the goo, I'm slowed down to such a capacity that I believe they should be able to damage me. Alright, what the I don't know if we're back, or if it'll just break down again. So what happened? Internet seemed to break down again, which unfortunately it has done. At least it did last time I streamed, and I don't know why. I essentially just disconnected and switched port, because unfortunately I don't have an Ethernet cable. I am using a USB internet dongle, which not good, but it's what I got to work with, and if it doesn't work here, I'm going to have to invest in something better, but I was kinda hoping it would just work, so I'll just have to keep an eye on OBS and see if the stream goes down again. If it does, you know, I'm running out of options. I don't have any hotfixes that I can just change to. So let's just hope that nothing breaks tonight. Or anymore. Right. Back into it. Ah, jeez. Spitters. Getting too many. But with this colony wiped out, I don't believe there should be anything else in close vicinity that should be targeting me. So just wipe out these guys and we'll see what happens. People will show up most likely, but will they be a threat? I don't think so. No. These guys will soon stop giving chase, and then we can just return home. Alternatively, just because we can wipe them out. Excellent. Now with those guys gone, it might be safe to start working on the main bus. So of course the first parts of the main bus I will be creating are the science parts, or the parts that create science, because I need lots. Right, just park here. And okay, we're going to need a bunch of assembly machines. And a bunch of iron. Yep, iron. Excellent, and some more explosive cannon shells for our next trip. Also, I should probably just disconnect the... I can't disconnect it, but I can definitely restrict how much we're supposed to make in the future, because there is... it's gonna take quite some time to use all this ammunition. Although I have almost used, or at least stored all of it. And, oh, jeez, they're getting through. Bye. I believe I'll make circuitry production somewhere around here. The basic red science is made from copper and iron gears. And suppose I... Okay, this is also... I'm going to need to make a science road. And there are in total 6 crafted forms of science, so I'll need 3 belts. And they should have at least, let's say, 2 spaces between them and the machines. And this will be the first part. They'll just deploy into the first belt, running parallel. Designed to make red science from copper and copper and gears, was it? Which will be delivered through the main belts. I don't have enough automatic production of anything, essentially. I need all these transport belts. I need them to make underground belts. And also I should technically upgrade it, but currently don't have the system in place. Oops, no. I did it wrong. There must also be 2 spaces here. So I guess there will only be 1 space here. That should be fine. Just remove these and at least get this, and I should also have a splitter. Now, this first, yeah, we'll deliver this, and then same down here. Then I can't afford splitters because I don't. Ah, they're from there, of course. Luckily they didn't go for the machines or the belts. Time for some more. Is it now? Let's not call it that. Let's not call it genocide. That makes it seem a bit worse. Let's just call it a wee bit of fun in it. Colonization, maybe. Oh shit. Oh well. Jeez. Am I not hitting? Oh yeah, the turret needs to align properly. That's why it's taking so long. Huh? What do you mean? Oh. Right, I need to maybe learn the ways of the tank ever so slightly. There seems to be a hidden art I'm not quite getting yet. Oh jeez, that's a lot of guys. Just blast a couple of shells into their base. Avoid too much damage to the tank. Oh dear. I'm taking on a little too much damage. There. That's that colony dealt with. Nothing within pollution range just yet, so hopefully nothing will attack. Yeah, it should be fine. Also, this is close enough to the main bus that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract it. But also, you've made it too far. Can't follow me back to the base. That would be dangerous. Yes, indeed. Now, what will be the next step? Of course, it would be to get the remaining copper needed for these splitters. So maybe zoom a little more in on the character. Yep. Oh wait, I haven't put in the iron. Well, I should have expected as much. Of course, there are two parts of this. Also, maybe the iron wasn't the limiting. No, the copper wasn't the limiting factor. Maybe it was the iron. Yes. No. Good. And then inserters. Stick them on. Also, although I should be using fast inserters, definitely. No, I should definitely make a green circuit production line. Also restrict the amount of signs that making each type. It's most likely only the pipes. I need pipes for this one. Yes, that's right, it was pipes. But the rest can be delivered. I guess I could think about the circuit factory. Probably wouldn't be a dumb idea. We have the iron and we have the copper, so... Right. You know what, where is it? I have this aside, which of course doesn't look overly pretty, and it's going to be difficult to make with the current materials I have, but I can make a rudimentary version and, you know, get by with it. So here we have these parts. Probably only need 2 to begin with. now this part is I'm going to need to make fast underground belts, which is going to be a hassle. Yeah, definitely. How many do I need? I'd like to make as few as possible. Actually, I don't need any. No, I do. I need 1, 2. 1, 2. And then I have just a bunch of underground belts. There we go. Grab all the plates. Fill in everything that can be filled in. Oh, although... Okay, that's the slightly annoying part is that... Okay, let's say we probably should deliver this one with slightly higher priority, you know. Okay, so now the iron will be delivered with... Oh wait. Okay, the iron is delivered by the red. This means that this will be where the copper wire is coming. Then in through here. And of course it doesn't reach far enough. Meaning I probably have to make another one. But then the rest is just boom-tiddy, boom-tiddy-ba. Oh. And we just fill in this because it's cheaper. The balancer part, you know, let's... Sure, why not? Okay, so as you can probably guess, the iron will go through here at the top. Oops. The copper will be delivered here, turn into stuff. Okay, now this part won't work just as... Okay, it won't be as clean. Might possibly not even work, essentially, just as how I'd prefer it to be. I'll definitely have to fix this at a later date. Although, here everything's just going to be delivered to the green belt. And I'll definitely make the splits here. So it's split, it's evenly distributed here. I'll fill in the... Let's just fill in the iron line directly. Why not? And no, oopsie daisy. The iron is meant to be delivered in here. And I've run out of belts. Surprising. Yeah, there's a lot. Going to need to grab. Not maybe there were 300 belts. Beep boop bop boo. Beep beep boo. Oh I ran out again. Okay. Let's just install the power lines. The rudimentary ones at least. Let's see. Hook it on the main power grid. There. That one's powered, but it's not connected. Well, this is powered, but it's not powered the machines. Of course, place this one here. And temporarily delete that one. And now we're ever so slightly getting green science to add to the belt. No, the iron is being delivered. Here we just didn't install the red ones. Although they're not getting enough. I mean, because this part isn't being delivered onto the... That one wasn't finished. Just cut it here temporarily. This guy is missing red circuits due to a lack of plastic. Same with this guy. Unsurprisingly also due to a lack of plastics. Oh yeah, they were dumping down there. Now this should hopefully be up and running soon. Right. I believe it was 30 required for those 5. Oh, it's just the cogs, which I also will have to make a factory for. This is going to be dangerous. I should reinforce the walls on this side ever so slightly, just in case they somehow break through that part or attack the part down there. Bing bong bong. Here we have machines. And still ample power production. Good. Now we can... Now we should have hooked up the rest a while ago. Still need more splitters. Let's just grab the electronic circuit for those, so I don't have to spend time making it. I probably should have just started with you know, red circuit automation down here. But, you know, it is what it is. Now it's going through. And just there. Now this next piece. Where's the rest of the iron? Or where should I get the rest of the iron for? Let's get an overview. We are sending the iron up here. Not all is being consumed. We're sending some here. Not all is being consumed. So let's, for simplicity's sake, just round up a bit more in circuitry for assembling machines. And spend it on hardball. I have a way. I have such a fantastic way with birds, you know. Lever it down here. Let's just scoot around the iron. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be at this height. This of course will all be changed as soon as I have a better system. I think... okay, let's start off with 3 machines. Like this. Here we go. Straight in here. This should be about right. Okay, still need more splitters, but also let's just install some proper walls so that I don't have to walk all the way around a small, like they have the same health, so they're not a weak point. And install these, yada yada yada, you know the drill. You know what, I think I'll... not entirely so now I'll do the research just yet. I kinda built myself into a bit of a pickle here. What happened here? Oh yeah, that's all. Telephone post is in the way. Never actually got any through. And I still require a 70 or so, maybe 70 or so blue signs. This one's set to make 2 stacks. Missing steel. I should probably balance the belts so that they're actually filled. Which of course in this case will just be a simple balancer. It up, then around. Now they're balancing. And I can gather some more circuit, make another splitter system. Though iron is a slightly more scarce resource. Should probably just balance the iron belts as well. Though I'll definitely use a slightly less refined balancing method. Oh, I forgot I'm creating pipes here. Where should I leech resources from? Let's just say here. No. Not enough room there. Lovely. Yeah, you know. Let's just... I'll get to this later. Let's just create the next part. Which is, of course, green science. Oh wait, hang on a second. This is not the system I'm using. I forgot that the system I like to go for more instead is that I'm going by the assumption that I'll never need to have a full belt, of course, especially not a full belt here. Therefore, I am creating separate science on the 2 rows. Here I'll create green science, requires belts and inserters. So I will run this up and this down, which of course will be because here, here I will be constructing probably the belts, as they're a little less space requiring. Just need 2 resources. Run this through. And here. Run this in. Here we get... You know, and get the drill. Don't have to explain everything. Here pass in... Oh. Here pass in the iron. All goes into transporters. Although now that I am moving the science production, I should also delete the previous areas, just to clear up the main sanctum a bit. And at some point I also believe that I will attempt to completely revamp the sanctum into just being a storage area for spare parts, in the probably likely occurrence that a part of my base is destroyed. Now, we can expand it into here, create another one of these, and allow double red signs. Then make an ugly delivery system. And this will also entail moving all the research labs down to that area. Of course, we have filter inserters, make a small amount of those. And start excavating this patch of iron so that I can start using the area and of course for a system like this I am going to prioritize this one, so it's more likely that it's taking from these. Now what way should I make this slightly prettier? Again, I just need to expand this section. Place the research labs here. Probably the best way to do it. Thousand walls. This is where I should extend the wall. Build this. Depending on how the system is going to be later. This is just going to be temporary. Oh, full of firearm magazines. The less corners I have to defend, the better, probably. Because corners are a pain. You know, let's just add a fourth layer of the wall for extra protection. Corner of this part. And this part as well. And yeah. I guess adding a layer behind is nice just in case they somehow enter through the back. Now we can repair the damaged walls and remove them. And we'll start with this guy. What's going on? This could probably be from up here, although I assume they'd go for the north wall. So that's probably a sign that I should head out soon and look around. Try to find the origin and remove it. Was kind in the way. Here. Nope, still in the way. We'll figure it out later. Don't need to run the red signs up that far. I think I'll just have it all up here. This guy will take green signs, since it's a slightly more valuable. This guy will take red signs. And then we'll have some delivery guys. Same system here. Now comes the system that's probably the most important part. The further deployment. I will make steps to just deliver it out to, or spread it out. And then probably here. Now I just have to fill, replace, and fill. This will take military signs, and this one will take blue signs. I will of course limit it to about 4 stacks. At least in the beginning. At some point I will have to remove this limit so that I can have spare. It will make the inserters, which will require 3 components, meaning 2 delivery things. Due to the amount need of it's well then then it doesn't really matter. I'll deliver it just where I please. Also make sure to grab extra conveyor belts. Gonna need quite a lot of those. Did these also? No. They needed just these components. And then deliver in here, grab a long-handed inserter and feed it in. Oh no, oh. I can work around this. Had it a little too close. Another 2 long-handed inserters. I want it to preferably be on a single line, all the electric poles. Then make the extra splitters. Good. And yeah, okay, now I need to deliver the iron, so let's make a split of points. And even if it isn't clean, it'll have to do. Nope. Now we'll be delivering iron and everything will be produced. Well, except what I actually need, but this also means that I can deconstruct both red and green science production and start using their components further down the line. And also slightly reduce the mess here. Excellent. Ooh. I guess I could deconstruct the military science. I believe it's already... oh, it's been full. Why do I have so much logistic science on me? Oh, wait. It won't accept it because it's full. Or supposed to be full. Okay, that's why I didn't destroy the red science production actually. I think the next part I will build is the military science production. Of course, military science, that's... But temporarily I can just set up a system where I deliver the walls. As I don't think even though I'm supposed to add... oh. I'll have to make the system for creating walls, but I can also just make a temporary add-on to copper and steel. In ratios of 5 copper. Copper has to be the first belt. If it comes delivered here, and then we can do this, then we can deliver copper on a... It's not necessarily the best system. Oh no, wait. No, I'm going to have to move it like this instead, probably. And move this one down. And this is delivered on to... Okay, actually, hang on. Wanting to, you know, reduce the strain. Here I could have the line it's delivered on, and then just add on another one. The final cost will be one of each but two of the wall. So you know what, I think I'll have this be the wall line. Of course this only requires stone, so that's all it will get. This. And then straight after that we have hang on. It has to. Does it have? No, yeah. No, it doesn't actually. Here it has. Down here it doesn't. Because here it will just be this line. I can move it one step back. Make it a little cleaner. No, not this part, wait. Was that it to begin with? Just probably a mistake. These two. They'll add coal and iron onto the belt, making the grenades. Because I can't be arsed to make, you know, an effective system, I'll just have this. Oh. You're not supposed to be delivered. And run it up like this. Adding the final military science. Yes. Here we go. Make more electric poles and fill them up, but as soon as every resource is delivered, we'll have a good system for military science. Oh, sorry. Air grenades. Here. Walls. Another one. Yes. Copper delivery. Steel delivery. Nice, nice. Okay. So a little busy. No, no, no. My bad, my bad. Also, stupid way to do it, but the top line was of course supposed to deliver steel, as it was in slightly lower demand, meaning that I'd have to set up a more stupid system to deliver copper. Wait, yeah, because no. Sacre bleu, this is not going to work. But copper has to go on the bottom row, because it is the most in demand. So it won't be pretty, but it'll have to do. Just fill it up, fill it up, and fill it up. Let it produce. Temporary stone adage. Wait, what? That was delivering stone bricks once those were made. Okay, I do realize now that this part I'm going to do now is no way gonna look pretty. Because coal and stone bricks will both be delivered here. Now stone bricks will be delivered here. Let's add the iron here. This is riveting, probably. Oh, probably not actually. I am kind of just mumbling to myself. This isn't exactly the kind of game where I know how to make it look funny for other people. But it's enjoyable. Yes, here it's delivering coal. Just preparing the stone bricks line essentially proves why it won't look pretty. Okay, so coal has to be delivered in here. Adding another splitter means we'll also have to add this for the coal, no, the stone, or to go across. Now, I don't know, am I delivering steel anywhere? No. I can. So, I think I will do that. Just need to grab or set up a system so that I actually get, you know, whoosh. There we go. That works. Now we can make green signs. But creating the transport belts for consumption, that is probably why I'm going to need to add more here. Oh. Okay, creating the takeoff point. Yeah, I guess you can just be here and have it dump into a wind chest. And let's limit it to 400. Due to its limited speed, it shouldn't take more than is being produced or carried. So it shouldn't be an issue. Now it's just to add the coal to the track. That's also why I need. Well, of course I can just run it on and add it on. That's military science produced. Now the limiting is pipes. Just add them. It's gonna take some time before we actually get, because now it's 50. Now it's just another 50 blue science. And extending into blue science production is going to be another chore, especially with all these trees in the way. Well, now I can probably start removing the previous military science. I should always start removing the inserters. Remove the copper insert. The grenade storage. Let's remove that. And grab a couple of more bolts. Oh, there walls there will be. Fill this up. And no, okay, I'm not holding them. That's just dangerous. But let's make an insert system. So that all the previous grenades we have made don't have to go to waste. And same for ammunition. And of course the alternate can be inserted. I can't be ready. I'll use it. I need it anyways. But the coal was never finished. That's why it hasn't filled the belt. Okay, now off with the tank, after I've repaired it. I need to... Okay, now it's the storage that has 3. Oops. It has more than just 3 flamethrower ammunition, granted not much more. Luckily the tunnels and such aren't destroyable. I can just run through the forest, clearing some for the factory. Now, I need to start setting up radar outposts along here to keep an eye on things. Because where is this new camp? Or alternatively, is it just that this one got touched a little? I mean, in that case, I can always pay them a visit. Right. Eat shite. Once I actually start taking large amount of damage, I can switch to the flamethrower and take out the horde of enemies behind. Yep, not stand a chance. And that's them gone. Tank is looking fine, plenty ammo. Let's just remove a little more. The more I remove now, the less I'll have to deal with later. At some point I'll... Actually, I should look into it now that I'm making a mean bus. Actually making a solar panel production. Because, you know, generally I quite enjoy using solar panels. I think they are a lot better than the regular steam turbine. And I'm also going to need the batteries for when I get lasers. Because one thing's for certain, I'm not going to be able to power those lasers for long with just steam turbines. Try these up. No. Now we'll return and start thinking about radar posts. Now, I could easily add a small radar post here. You know what? Why not just add one here? Plop one down. And add the long distance telephone poles. Now. There we go. Small radar station keeping an eye out in that direction. And time to think about the blue science packs. Blue science consists of sulfur, which will be delivered, advanced circuits, which will be made, and engine units, which will also be made. Clear production. sciene mounts its engines and advanced circuits which needs the most. So the sulfur will be, or added here, then delivered. The rest will be just passed around. Let's make the engine production first. Here. Steel plate and iron gears will be delivered. Now it's just proportion checking again. Slightly more pipes, so... But then again, it's not that much, and these guys will be so slow that delivery shouldn't be an issue. Here. Jeez, I keep running out of these underground belts. And also transport belts. How much spare? 400? Easy. Now just these will deliver what? What's it called? Steel and gears. Due to pipes being a thing I could potentially need a bunch of. No, actually I'm not going to use this system to create those pipes. But anyways, here we create pipes. This requires iron. Here we create blue signs. And okay, sulfur was on the final stretch, meaning I'm both going to fill in the rest here and this will be the sulfur delivery. There's so much we need to deliver for these things. Then more underground belts. Ooh. This is... yeah, this will be... this is the... I hope at least. Yep, cog line. Where's the steel line? Here's the steel line. Yes. Look at this, skip it. wait, what? And then it's red circuit after this. Here. So this is where the final of the finished product will be added. Okay, no wait. This is where I have to make a choice. Will I produce the red circuit needed here, or carry it along the belt? I think in this case I will produce it here. Or, no, I will produce it here. But if I need any red circuits further down the line, I will create a specified factory. And oh no, I have... Oh. I see now that there have been frame drops and I have not noticed it. So I don't know what caused it or when it was. I guess I'll see in the VOD. Anyways, this is red circuits. I'll deliver. It needs copper cables the most, but it also needs so much other junk. Anyways. Few lines. Here. I mean, it is probably better like this than just an awful workaround, but I mean, I should just have most copper wire on the inside. Live in here. No. Copper. Now we need to finish both a... Okay. And I need so much. Finish up the green circuit line. For now, everything seems more or less fine, but of course, so much can and will change the moment I actually start producing more pollution and or another smaller colony appears next to me and bites me in the ass. Here we'll be delivering plastic. Plastic is going to be on the going side with the... I believe at least that says it to go along or be at the same route as, yep, same as steel. Of course I'll have to hook it up before the system can work, but here. That works. Yeah. I just have to repeat it here. Then copper. Copper coming down. It's going to be so costly to do this. How annoying. This copper wire being delivered. No, none of those. Cut the board. Okay, so we are missing sulfur, plastic, and the copper hasn't reached due to a mistake on the line. Let's just hook up the steel, sulfur, and plastic. And then hopefully everything should be hunky-dory. What kind of saying even is that though? Set up another long arm to deliver it on the line. Oh wait, I don't have to deliver it on this line. It's the steel that's supposed to go along here. Oh. It was actually filled with steel. Let's just put it back in and remove the inserter. And then it's just sulfur. Which is more or less the same process. Add an extractor. The power line. Excellent. Now, well, once everything's reached the bottom, we should see the system working. Because there's a problem that the steel is getting absorbed by the military science, which, you know what? Frankly, let's just cut it off momentarily. Did I hook it up? Ah, no. Not exactly. I prepared to hook it up, but I never got as far as to do it. And I never delivered this track to the top. Now, we'll see. A line's filled with military science. So it's just to see if we'll get any blue science. Idiocy. I am un idioto. I have to move this one back. It was too close to the line. Of course, yeah. I mean, it's better to move everything than to have, or to move this line than to move everything. This means moving this part on down. Blue science, red inserter, and you know what, since this one is currently more important, I'll give it red inserters. There, let's just add more. Let's just start with 2 for now. And same for the engine. Also a vital part which takes time. I mean, I probably should add another blue science mission as well. So let's clear out the trees. And there again. Blue inserters. Long-handed inserter. And move these guys. Yeah. Excellent. Now we can just start deconstructing the blue science center. Especially considering it's not doing anything currently. Nope. It's impossible to tell what I'm supposed to deconstruct first. Just remove every inserter. Deliver the blue science, I guess. And where did I place the wooden chest? There. But you know, always gonna need more. And just don't clear up too much, maybe. But now there is less mess in the middle. And more is being moved out to the parts where I want there to be stuff. Now, batteries, solar panels. That's the next step, then seemingly mostly needs just needs red and green signs. Already creating, or both creating a lot, and it's insanely cheap. The two perfect qualities. Now, walls. These walls won't be defended. It'll just be a first line of defense, so that hopefully, whilst the aliens are attacking these walls, I'll be able to see it and just quickly grab some weaponry. And then once I see them coming, I can go out, repair the wall, and hopefully remove the source of the aliens before they attack again. And now there's... I mean, they will attack the radar before they get as fast as my base, so... guess it's not an issue. And just find a place to dump the sulfur. I can dump the extra sulfur along the right line, I guess. Even if it's going to take quite some time. I mean, let's just relax a little. Think about how our day's been. Yeah. And wonder if we'll ever be able to find true happiness. Or if we'll be just stuck working in an office job every day till we die. Because even though a few people might be able to be lucky enough to find a job they like, or even, you know, be able to find joy in I don't know. Some people will find joy in their work, some will not. And I am kind of hoping that I'll be able to make this my job, but you know, how likely is that? Quite unlikely at this point. But you know, if things go well, stranger things have happened. Or at least Stranger Things claims Stranger Things is a thing. I don't know why, whatever. Do I find any joy in rambling like this? I mean, it's kind of cathartic. How much do I tend to use the English language in my regular day-to-day? Not too much. Even with friends, that's kind of bare bones. So, what is love? Great, okay. Now, optics. First step. You know what else? I'm going to make 5 more research labs. Replace with blue. Fix is finished, good. Straight onto solar energy. Before I'm running, it will take less. Also, I should start using mining productivity just so that the ores I have might last a little longer. Because even though I can fill them with, you know, productivity modules, I'd still want a baseline mining productivity. Is there even faster inserters that I can unlock quickly? Yeah, probably should. Now we can make lamps. can use that to create some nice imagery, nice lights. That's not what we want, is it? Thousand walls to add to the military production. Still not enough blue science created to even start filling the chest. Everything's going to the labs. Military science is only limited by the lack of machines. Let's add another one. At a later point I'm going to have long lines. Okay, so now the blue science machines is limited, so let's add more. Because blue science is definitely going to be needed. And also this entire system is probably going to be, where's the current bottleneck? Let's improve that. Oh, a new bottleneck has appeared, let's fix that as well. And more, no, not more yellow inserters, we definitely don't need any of those. Yes. Oh no. I'm actually out of time. No. Transport belts. Quickly here some more. And then the postor line. Yeah, we have all production of these. Let's just add another one. Why not? Yeah. Might need more copper cables. Yep, potentially. Let's add more of those as well. Like there's a maximum you'll reach at some point where you can't really produce more science any quicker due to the belts filling up. Like these belts, what is it? 15 items per second. This creates 9 per second for. Okay, so it needs a bit under a half per second, so you could at max, or more or less at max, have 32 of these. And of course, once you start making it quicker, you're going to need more items quickly, or more quick. It reaches a point where you can't expand on it, and you just have to make another line. Unless you have mods, of course, which I don't. Now, we can just start planning. Oh, Right. Steel, copper, and electronics. Steel, copper, and electronics. Let's. Okay, so steel. Even though it's 5 steel per, steel is going to be a bottleneck in this process. But I think that for this, I'll just, you know, leech from the leech from here. And then these will of course make solar panels once I have researched that. Dump it out and solar panels. Then we need batteries. Capacitors are a different thing. They need batteries. Accumulators, that's what they're called. 2 iron plates and batteries. Batteries are made by iron and copper and sulfur. So, I don't know, I guess here somewhere I'd around here I'd install a system to make. I'm struggling to speak. Sulfuric acid. Here I'll make sulfuric acid, and then I'll transport it out somewhere else to create the dreaded batteries. Shakes. Here. Power rate of course catch up power. And here, from here we can just... Where should we pump it from here? I guess the... If we create the battery somewhere and then transport the result somewhere else, or we create the battery somewhere and then transport them somewhere else, it's probably going to be easier. Since we have copper and iron here, oops, scheiße. These will make batteries. Dump them in here. Here. Add iron. Add copper. And just run this up slightly quicker. Actually, even quicker than this. And then... Ah. This isn't at all clean. Or nice. But hopefully it works. If we just add this, we can just run the iron directly. Add that here. Okay. Power this bad boy. Start researching batteries. Use blue instead as it's getting too slow. Same goes here. Put in here and make, you know, the accumulators is just iron and those. So yeah, we had to just here. I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm... peace. Another issue. I'm great at making these. Extractors will have to dump somewhere else and they can dump in these chests. But now everything else should be fine. Maybe I'll have to make more of these just because we won't be producing enough sulfuric acid, but we'll see. Difficult to say for certain just yet. We're starting to fill up. Actually, I'm not gonna limit this one because we're going to need so much anyways. If it manages to fill up, then good. We'll need it anyways. Now, pollution. The majority of the pollution is coming from the mining drills, but the boilers are also contributing a considerable part. Remove that and, you know, we'll get slightly less production at least. Pollution, I mean. Of course, just set these solar panels. And, surprisingly, the main issue might be to find area to actually build these solar panels, or they won't just be consumed. And here the main issue lies in that these guys aren't emptied. Oh, what do you know? neither is this guy. Although at this rate it isn't a problem, but preferably I'd have them do half and half each, which is what it does when it's working properly, but currently it isn't. Just looking at this, can I? No, it does not reach across. I have to wait until I get blue to do this part. And actually, why I've had access to electric furnaces for so long, I really should have just started to make them. Didn't need to grab that many, but sure, whatever. They need steel plates, advanced circuits, and stone bricks. Let's make an advanced circuit factory, shall we? Here, we'll move the wood here. And we'll also wait. This will then be delivered straight into the electric furnace factory alongside steel and bricks. Wahoo! Here it just needs delivered plastic bars, which I could deliver by hand, at least to begin with. Shit. Let's go all the way. Make capacitors. Look, these are making. They're using 5 per second. This guy is making 50 per second. Okay. Making more than enough. Add just a. Oh. Wait. Add this so that it will actually start filling up in the meantime, though limited to 2 stacks. Oh, grab the... Wait, what happened here? It's not filling anymore. It's not using due to a overproduction of light oil. I mean, I knew this was coming at some point. So what will we use the light oil for? Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, its only real purpose is solid fuel. Due to how it's worth it. It's called cracking. You get 30 for 40. So it's not useful. You don't want to use solid fuel for it, or heavy oil for it, as you see other uses for it, as well as cracking. Yeah, that's not going to be pretty. Due to the small scale everything is at, this hopefully shouldn't be a problem. You will turn light oil into petroleum gas. You're gonna need light oil and water. Here the other way. So heavy oil and water. Let's deliver it down here. This is not designed to walk through, but whatever. That was never a need, was it? Now we're just making it. Huh? Oh yeah. You're not receiving any water. Yep. Let's let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Oh. Just grab all of it. And prepare to put it into the furnace machine. It's 2 per advanced circuit and 5 per oven. So 10 plastic per oven. And also I need to, of course, empty this somewhere. This is going good. Solar panels. Oh yeah, I also need to research electric energy distribution. That's actually quite a vital part of this solar panel system. Okay, so as you can see in my holy book. Where is it? Oh, it's not clear, but a lot of these the middle of it's clear, but in the middle of every one of those solar panel designs, I am using an energy substation. The substation is quite useful for those purposes. Yeah, the limit is based on... Actually, you know what? Okay, the production speed is the same. Which is why it won't matter if I exchange the steel ovens. Here. Now this power consumption here will be a bit up or underproducing by a bit. Well, the moment we get the solar panels up and running, hopefully that won't be a issue. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with the... or hopefully there will not be an underproduction. Outside? Uh-oh. Where's... oh, shice! I came from that angle now. Well then. Guess it's time for a little hunting trip. It's only a small colony that's appeared, but it's still too big, in my opinion. Let's wipe it out before it becomes a bigger threat. Make no risks and no mistakes. Oh, is that a behemoth? I hope not. There goes it's not behemoth, it's a big one. Oh, that's hardly much better. Still quite dangerous. Okay, electric energy distribution. It uses chemical science. Hopefully I have enough. They're all slightly filled and there is a backlog, so it should be enough. And then we can start going green. Just like we should in real life. Although solar panels might not be the way then. I much prefer nuclear power, which I also will try to use here once we get there. Backlog is significant enough. And also start producing. Ah, where's the attack? Oh, shites! No! Okay, they didn't manage to hit anything vital. Okay. Ice doesn't seem to be mangled beyond use. But where did they come from? Right, that's another trip. Also, actually, no. That's also quite strange, because I might have gotten lost on me, but I can't remember seeing them breaking through any part of the wall. Well, considering they were here, they'd have to break through somewhere from the top, though there are very few damages, so nothing to... or none damages actually. Nothing to suggest that they made through. Actually, I'm lost. Either there is some small hole they can push through, but other than that, I can't see how they got so far without attacking anything else. But let's take a trip around the edge of the pollution. Can I wish I could, like, turn it on the small map, the pollution circle, so that I could actually see where I need to check. check along the top line here. Could be along the top part of the pollution. I'm going to have to take a look close to the lake, but at the same time, oh no, here there is. You little shits. Alright, that's one way they could have come from, but also that shouldn't be enough. That's it was a small colony, and I don't see how they got past the wall. I know it's not big and not very defensive, but I feel like it's at least somewhat better than that. This area is quite rich in aliens. So let's leave. Get away from me. Still just a tank being damaged. Actually, I need to check up here just to see if another colony is close to being tickled by the pollution. I mean, this colony is close, so it's also not of such a size that it should be too difficult to destroy it. Take the towers, actually leave the towers. They're mostly not... Get away! You're obscuring the bullets. There. Toast the rest of them. Beautiful. Substations. Now I can return home and start building my solar power empire. Lovely. To the next part. You know what? With the defensive system, might actually be quite fun to build landmines. They have not usually been part of my arsenal, but they are. They could be kind of fun. And they're not too expensive. Mostly steel, that will be the limiting factor there. Kablooey. That colony down. Toast the biters. And just run through this one. Actually, the flamethrower on the tank doesn't seem to burn down the forests. Actually, let's... Nah. Doesn't seem to. Mostly it just instantly kills the trees. Which, although slightly more practical and easy to use, it's not as fun. Oh, can you see where I'm going? Ain't good. Well, here's no more. probably let's start grabbing small amounts of red circuitry off the conveyor so that we can use it in other machines. There. 5 substations. Grab the rest of the solar panels and accumulators. And build the first solar power plant. I'll create it in this section first. Okay, you know what? This is the part where the trees become a nuisance. I'm not going to use, you know, too much, but I'll make some. I think that those trees need to be removed. They're 5 each. I only need 2 of them max. There we go. Also, I should have a shotgun. Why don't I have a shotgun? Okay then. There's no minimum range with the combat shotgun. The shooting speed quite a bit better. And the damage bonus. Okay. Right. Goodbye, forest. Let's just make a line so that the forest fire doesn't spread too much. And also, I do hope they actually destroy it. What? Another one? I'm pretty certain I removed everything there. So, you know. He's off. Oh no! They're attacking the same. A big one among them, big one among them. Where are these assholes coming from? Okay, you know what? Let's see. I'll grab some explosives. And you know what? This is where I will start using the landmines. Like, why? Power is up and running. On this, no. On a slight cable broke. Oh wait, a purple one broke, didn't it? Where did it come from? I didn't have many purple in use, did I? It's not receiving steel due to due to me disconnecting it a while back. Wait, also no coal? Oh yeah. No coal, because I hooked it up wrong. Yeah. Okay, why? Again, they're not coming from here. They're coming from the south, southwest and southeast. Let's check this south side. Finish up the solar power plant when we're back. But also based on the path, if they crossed through this forest, they might ignore the radar, but still. Seems like such a strange path for them to take. Also without actually getting mad. Small colony, but it should be out of... Oh, no, there's a... probably the impacting colony. Burn. Now. Also this would explain why there's only spitters that have been appearing. There's only a spitter spawner. Now, just continue the trip around the south side of the pollution. And up, wait, hurts. It does not. Why is that the machines that the machines they're attacking? I just don't get it. And ouch, I'm stuck. Tool build finished. Great, clip explosives. Plenty of crude oil. Still a bunch I haven't started using. I don't know if these two were those colonies I no, they're quite big. I don't think I recently cleared those. Oh, this one probably quite decent recent. But let's just get rid of the strikers. No point in having them alive. And also, I need to go check this out, because that might just be a big worm, but it also might be a spawner. If it's a spawner, it's a problem. If it's just a big worm, I could ignore it. Here we have the pet worm, I guess. Make a couple of gates so that I can more easily access the area. Uranium for nuclear missiles. I will be needing those. And also, I know I can make depleted uranium cannon shells, but can I make depleted uranium explosive cannon shells? Nope. Just a sizable worm. Well, he's gone. And good riddance, I say. Hmm. I'll make an entrance here. No, not double on both. It ran out of fuel. Well, with the aliens gone, we can finally, or hopefully, oh, if they come back, I'm gonna be pissed. Now I can grab accumulators, solar panels and such. I don't remember the exact ratio, but it doesn't matter all too much. Meanwhile, the forest fire did not seem to do as much as I'd hoped. I mean, up here it's cut down a bunch of trees. I think there are also some left standing. Decision, heal thyself. Where is that quote from originally? Is it Shakespeare? Daylight seems to be arriving soon. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Good. Clip explosives done. Then we can go on to mining productivity. How good it feels to finally have solar panels. Now I won't be bound to that sickly coal industry. Oh, can I make more? No. I'm making copper apparently. Even with the mass amount of trees I burnt down, there's still too many here. The accumulators aren't full yet, they will probably be full before the end of the day. Oh. Oh, the accumulator snake I didn't properly finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, for. And just add then add the substation here. But most importantly, this. Look at this. The solar panels are suddenly kicking in, delivering most of the power. Oh, I just need the copper and the steel to completely replace the coal as anything but a backup plan. So that if the solar panels suddenly were to break down, I'd still have the... well, I'd still have the other things. Now the battery production is definitely not enough to create all the accumulators I want. I don't need to add in these, because unless I'm going to go for the full design, they won't do anything really. Where did it? Oh, they're not done yet, because I'm actually creating that in circuits. I didn't expect that, but also I don't have the ingredients for it, so. It's I'm kinda sad that I had to destroy so much forest. Because it would most certainly be of some assistance. There. The accumulated charge is dropping. No, actually it's still rising because I'm still connected to the steam engines. Yeah, maybe I should start using... I haven't researched that yet, no. Circuit network. Maybe I should start researching circuit network. I could use a power if I started using... It's like the problem now is that I'm not using the accumulated charge. There. Now this. Yeah, oh, circuit network first. A bit more important. And then just install more. 2 more. works because it's good. Well, in that case, how about we balance it? Nice balanced belt. Although now the circuit network has a power switch. And you know, anyways, I don't think here with the use of the power cable. Oh yeah, when I am disconnecting, nothing happens, but if I am connecting, I use the cable. Because these guys will... Like, the accumulator doesn't discharge, if I'm not mistaken, so... You know, just in case, I should probably have a accumulator inside there as well. So that, no matter what, if power goes down, these steam turbines will be able to kick in. Right, that's the circuit network. Let's just use green wire. And make a power switch. Disconnect power wires, but add power wires to there. And then just use the... Like, assuming all of these, we can send recharge level. Oh, now I have to insert a decider and a constant and more green wire. No, actually, I don't need another arithmetic thingamajig. It will output 1. Enable the SDF more than 1. Call it a dot signal. At least outputting a dot signal. If A is larger, no, is less. Actually, can I just see what the current input is? 100. So I'm going to assume it's reading in percentage. Let's say if it's less than 5. If it's less than 5%, then this will be turned on, allowing these guys to start working. But now that they've... Oh, now it's still connected to the system. Although they're... Nope, actually they are on the verge of being obsolete. And you know, just in case, remove this. Absolutely no connections. Currently on its own personal grid, only working so that it can keep the inserters online. These guys are I'm discharging. Do. Not entirely certain. I need to, double check. But I am hoping that the current setup here is powerful enough to hopefully keep my, obviously I'll have to expand on it, but it might be able to keep my base covered quite a while, even with just the amount I currently have. Now, of course, we'll see. It's in the middle of the night. I believe the accumulator will dip below the minimum value I set. Which point we will start to see these guys turning on solids. Excuse-moi. It's sending it output. See, when it's more. Sorry. Yeah, okay, now it's pulsing. I'm not complaining. It looks fun. Actually, I'm complaining. Yeah, I hate it. We need more solar panels to avoid this. Up there, brand of plastic. So, okay, each was 5. I'll just take the 5 first. The accumulators have begun to charge up. I have a feeling that for okay, of course, they will always be running at 100% until the accumulators are charged. But I'm kind of worried that okay, if the accumulators aren't charged by the evening, it's clear that the current system doesn't have enough solar panels. If it is, it is. They're halfway, and we are probably a little over halfway into the day. So yeah, we might be able to Assuming I don't add more capacitors, we'll be able to fill it up. Ah, but you know me. There just aren't enough capacitors currently. At least that's my worry. Right, let's check the power. Isn't diminishing yet, and soon we'll have it. And with the absolute overproduction, even if it's going to start dropping soon, it should be full. Or reach its maximum. Oh, well, what's happening here with the copper? There is a lack of copper ore. There. Now we should get enough copper ore to fill up the copper tracks. Just want to grab the last remains of copper right here. So what is up here? Oh, this one's not receiving power. But we're still producing more steel than we're using. Oh, what the? When was this part destroyed? Oh, this is where the filter insert was destroyed. Alright. So that also explains maybe why there was why they had managed to fill up or filled up on steel. Because they tricked themselves. We'll see how this changes now. And the circuit network finished. Let's go back to mining productivity. They're supposed to be separate. then up and back. Shop, and I think that will be where I'm leaving it up, because I'm not entirely certain how much I've actually been talking. Recently I've kind of been zoning out, starting a bit to get a little tired. So there's no point in me just staying quiet, although some people might enjoy it. That's not what I'm trying to do, so yeah. Well, let's just check the last minute or 10 minutes. Accumulators were changed. There's been some production of the steam engine, but now that doesn't seem to be an issue. Power seems to be good. We're getting research done. There's a main bus. We just need to be careful with enemies and start developing some better weapons after a while. Preferably lasers. But anyways, yeah. That's it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back next week. So follow me. Do it. Peace and goodbye.